Hello, Six Bangu. Hello, Pone. How y'all doing? Hello, Sugar. Thank you. Yeah, I just found out this morning that Stella life van passed away earlier this week. Uh, Found out earlier today. And Sugar quit to put her cash out in chat. Anybody want to donate? Y'all can. And and hopefully we have a good stream today. And anybody want to come up is more welcome. Hello, Miss Di. Hope everybody having a good day today. No, uh, say if you ain't heard or know who this is, Stella Life fan. She had her own YouTube. She did her own live. She passed away this past week. I don't know how she passed away, but uh, thank you, Lady Di. Hello, behind the screen. Yeah, thank you. Ask for but like I said, I just found out about it on somebody else's channel, and one other person right now live doing a tribute as well for her, so everybody keep her and family in y'all prayers. Anybody want to come up? I got the link pin at the top. Hello, Ozzy. Yeah, sugar. She was real sweet. She she nice to a lot of people. A lot of people liked her. Hello, Albert Mill. How you doing? Hello, Matt C. How are you? Oh, okay, like that. Yeah, there a few people that didn't know her, but yeah, still, I know still life ain't. I know she's the second one person that I knew that passed away. I know Swami. I know he passed away earlier this year. You know, yeah, man, I agree. She was real cool. Hello, baby girl. How you doing? Okay, Albert Mill, you be careful. Hey, Lady Di, where the pretty little princess at? Oh, okay. Okay, Matt, thank you for coming in. Be safe. Yeah, okay, Lady Di, thank you. You welcome, Matt. Okay, what else? Anybody want to come up and bring us a subject? More welcome. Before you get some more people and come in. Yeah, I'm 45 years old. The only thing we can do, make a what do what we got and have fun. Well, I'm pretty like this. Porn bomb being and try to porn bomb me. So therefore, I don't give a shit about porn bomb being. And porn bomb being won't come at me. I will fire back at it. And I done told him once before, porn bomb being ain't welcome here. I ain't never porn bomb being. I agree with you there, Lady Di. Hello, Nevaeh. How you doing? Uh, I hate to say it, I don't have your number, so I can't call you. Oh, you welcome, Nevaeh. White Tupac ain't never been my channel. I like to see you try to prove that one anyhow. I ain't gonna unblock porn bomb being. You must be stupid. I ain't gonna unblock that porn bomb, retard. That way he is, damn retard. Nope, I ain't gonna do it. porn bomb being too much pussy, not porn bomb anybody. He tried to porn bomb me several times. I know he tried to porn bomb Lady Di. There a whole bunch of people he tried to porn bomb. So he ain't gonna never be unblocked you. Oh, I know that ain't the real one. I think this Bonnie porn bomb being is a little faggoty hand. That's why he got a boyfriend. I agree with you, asshole. That is definitely the truth right there. Hello, dirt guy. Oh, damn. Anyway, y'all kind of hit that on the head about porn bomb being. Well, I do, and if porn bomb being listening, I do got one question for him. Who, that little short video I did, who's the big him or porn bomb being? Oh, I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Okay. Go ahead and think that. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I did a video. Everybody, I got blocked on my that coming up that ain't work on my panel that I got blocked. Porn bombing. That's right. And get who one of them on that list. Porn bomb being the big being bitten known as the porn bomb being. So who the liars? Oh, me, Lady Di, drunk, huh? Okay. Oh, keep making me laugh at y'all. What idiot. Oh, really? Yeah. Online, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be talking about the porn bomb being that why go around porn bomb people. So who's the liar? Oh, wait a second. If porn bomb being known as the lying retard. So there you go. Oh, really? What for? Because Porn Bomb Bean don't like it? Oh, I think I heard poor old Porn Bomb being big. No, I heard he lives so called feelings. Oh well, it ain't my problem. See, I see, I laughing about it because I ain't worried about it because let's see, Porn Bomb being is a liar. Yeah, I know, right? They think they hurt making me mad. I think if they ain't noticed, I laugh at them. Oh, he ain't gay? Yeah, boy, I haven't trouble buying that one. He gay. Yeah, I know, lady. I think it's funny they got nothing. Well, porn bomb. We already know porn bomb being gay because we got pictures of him with another guy. Oh, I'm supposed as gay. Ooh, I'm so scared. All right, try another one. We already know poor bomb being gay. Hey, lady, if you want, come on, we can show that picture here. Being a porn bomb being with his boyfriend. Yeah, poor. I think we kind of hurt porn bomb being. Well, I don't care. He can stay but hurt. Oh, I'm going. Oh, I'm so scared. Not. Yeah. Okay. Hello, PD. Oh, dang, PD. So how I gonna go jail showing be porn bomb being his little boyfriend? Who died? Stella light banging. Oh, at least y'all talking about somebody else. Hello, Huckleberry. How you doing? Yeah, she died this past week. You doing okay today, Huckleberry? Yeah, I don't know who you know who B Ben who he is, but that guy wanted been trying to porn bomb me, and he wanted that I accidentally lit up one time, and but he the one that did porn bomb me. No, he while back, but he been trying. And I've been making fun of him because simple fact, that's what he does. And and that one we making fun of him. Uh, Hello, Blue Eyes. How you doing? Y'all want to come up? Y'all more welcome. No, what Detroit don't understand, only thing that they doing give me the views. Hey, who's the nasty man? Damn. Oh, damn. Damn. You too, Huckleberry. Zombie, no, no, I don't. If you look at other laptop, what kind you think about getting actual? Yeah, yeah. I ain't seen zombie in a good long while. Oh, okay. Yeah, like that is a good idea. Like to have two computers, have one for the backup, take the other one, you put the other one in the repair shop. You know, they make good computer. Yeah, they got different one. If I ever got me a computer, it ain't gonna be a expensive one, but but it's gonna be a nice one. Yeah. Hello, PD. Patriot Defense. How are you? You missed the fun. We already done had the troll came in. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know you heard about it, but she passed away this past week. And we had to make keep her and the family in prayers. Okay, Nevaeh, be careful. Thank you for stopping by. No, I can't hear you. What do you say, WWE? When you say, boy, don't you mean porn bomb being? The retard porn bomb being? Yeah, I think that one porn bomb being boyfriends. I knew he douchebag right along with a gay douchebag. Oh wait, douchebag ain't word. A retard gay porn bomb being. Well, Lee Point Bomb being ain't came up yet. That's a good thing. Well, actually, let's look at it this way. Point Bomb being lost his balls, and let's see, he need to go find them. One thing I know about Point Bomb being the closest thing good that he had that his mom. Here's a good question for Point Bomb being. How well you like you up in your ass? Hello, Abe. Pretty little princess finally showed up. Yeah, he finally showed up, didn't he, Lady Di? Lady Di. Had they say late died, he a day late and dollar short. Just one get A. Yeah, I don't know. You know, still advanced travel. I want to give you the latest on her. Yeah, I heard about it earlier. She passed away this past week. Oh, somebody but her. Oh, okay, Abe. Or should I say, or what you gonna do about it? Because we know porn bomb being is gay. It one the video that wow. Or I don't give a flying fuck. I can't help porn bomb being a little cock. Hello, Tuna Tom. How they say about porn bomb being? See, he love cock. Cock a doodle doo. Now I'm a little bit more confused. Is he what? Let me think. It come in mind what he is. Oh wait, is he a porn? Yeah, we already know he a porn bomber. Oh, let's see. He the bitch on bottom or he the bitch on top? I never could figure that now. Like that. Hey, that does got a good ring to it, doesn't it? Like that. Yeah. That theme song, that code angle that they did on code angle, and he did see porn bomb being. You suck. Okay, Axel. Yeah, that there bit on bomb being real good. See, he look cocky. Well, he suck cocky. No, that's true. Patriot defense. Once a that point bomb being, he done proved that himself. Once a bitch, always gonna be the bitch. And point bomb being, he the bitch. See, I know why porn bomb being don't want to come up because I got something ready to go. Get recorded, so we know he does try to come up. I'll have him recorded. And I'll post it in Discord. Wait a second. I almost forgot that one. Rick Cruz joking and retard Ben, porn bomb Ben, way down meth head. Wow. No, thank you, Rick. Yeah, I agree. What a dummies. Or what you gonna do about it, Pete Four? Yeah, well, I ain't first time being called that either. Stop what? How foreign bomb being is mad? I don't give a shit about being foreign bomb being foreign bomb being it ain't gonna do shit. It ain't my fault. Foreign bomb being like any weird. No, I heard porn bomb being is a pickle fucker. Hey, he might no like that. I think he does. You're playing it, Abe, pretty little princess. Oh, thank you, Alex, Axel. Well, come on, Abe. Get your pretty little princess butt up here. Yeah, that should be it right there. Hello, Daddy O. Oh, okay. Okay, long you bring it. Hello, lady.
Hey, how you doing, Glenn? We gotta
I'm
wait
doing
on
good.
we gotta wait on freaking Abe.
So, how you enjoying the show so far?
Oh God, I gotta mute the I gotta mute the one side there. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay.
I love it. I love the show. Yeah,
Hey, I like noticing we hosting the best shit show ever.
absolutely, absolutely, Glenn. You're the best. You draw the
Hey, you
you draw
can't.
you draw the
Hey, you
scum
can't.
of the earth. You draw the scum of the earth right up into your streams and chats.
I know. You
They're,
can't have self laugh battle.
I know. They're about stupid, man. They're a bunch of dummies. Not
Hey,
everybody
know
in your
that
corner.
old joke from the dumb blonde joke? That's a
Yeah,
fine. Duh. This is why we don't wear shoulder pads.
yeah. Yep, yep. That's for sure. Good grief. You know.
Yeah, you saw what being called, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like they called me a meth head. Like I could have ever been a
Yeah.
meth head in law enforcement. You know, bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit.
Oh yeah. Hello, Abe.
Hey, my pretty, pretty little precious princess.
It's
How
about
you doing,
freaking
pretty
time.
little princess?
Um, I was watching the shit show last night, and it was very interesting. There was a lot of going on in there. Well, in the chat.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Glenn?
Oh yeah, I'm Dave.
Yeah, I saw you in there earlier. I didn't know if you stuck around till like really late because that thing went. They had like a 5-hour show last night. Because I left it for about an hour or so, and then came back on, and then after a while that started up. So
yeah,
I hear birds.
Yeah. Well, we got one here. You should have seen a while ago.
Sounds like a cardinal or a robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
We got plenty of those around.
Yeah.
See, we got two different kind of cardinal. We got the red jays and we got the blue jays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I you missed it, Di, I know, but there was kind of a showdown, I guess you might say, in the chat between Teresa R. and Brian King.
Ooh.
And that went on for a good hour. All kinds of stuff going on in there. Anyway, I won't go into the details. I'll tell you offline. But yeah, it was really interesting. And then she jumped up on the panel and talked for a little bit about the whole NNH thing, like stuff that was going on and how he tricked. And she is right. I mean, he did dupe a lot of people. And I put in the chat that he used to wear like an 1800s antique. What was it, like a little black powder, one of those black powder, gunpowder?
Yeah, it was a black powder pistol.
Pistol from like the 1800s because it's an antique and it's exempt for felons.
Yeah, black powder is exempt for felons. Yeah, felons can carry those. Yeah,
because it's antique. And then I put in the chat, did you guys ever notice how he got all these 1A auditors all like hemmed up, and then he would just kind of walk away scot-free?
Yeah.
So it's like he was entrapping them to get arrested, and then they would, Salty Rant was a big fan of that guy's for a long time too.
Oh, he still is. He still supports him, as far as I know. I've never heard anything about him typically not supporting him.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet about him now, isn't he? He doesn't say much about him. He's too busy trying to come after us for stolen valor for my my mall cop job and my dog catcher job and all that, right?
Yeah, he wishes he could. He wishes he could ever be a dog catcher. You have to be I know in Illinois, over in Belvedere, my uncle used to be a sworn deputy, and when he retired, they talked him into being the dog catcher. There's a lot to that.
There's a lot to it. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but he couldn't even qualify for dog catcher. So
I would second that.
Yep.
Hey, Axel, you got to get up here on the panel.
He's only he's out shopping with his wife. He can't.
Oh, all right. Let me talk about him then.
Yeah, we could sit here and talk about him now.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Axel?
What?
I had to throw y'all on the bud. You hear that, Axel?
I never throw anyone under the bus. Well, except for certain frogs. Certain toads and certain frogs in the enchanted forest of YouTube.
I want to get some good video of frog slaughter where they're killing frogs and taking.
Oh no. Life. You don't want to. You don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I want to do that. I want to.
You'll get struck probably because of the content, graphic content.
I don't know why. It's part of life. It's no different than going to the store and
I'm old enough. I had to dissect a frog in high school, a real one. Now they use like iPads to do it digitally.
Well, I had to dissect a frog in school too, and we put cotton ball with a lot of ether on it.
Yeah, I just don't want to relive it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then dropped it down in there and closed the cap and wait for them to go to sleep. So they were actually alive when we dissected them.
Yeah, that's not cool actually. When they shouldn't be. Anyway, I'm glad they're not doing it with the real ones anymore. There were some bad kids that were doing some things that was not very cool, and I don't really want to get into it. But let's move on. The shit show, yeah, was pretty lit up last night, and you should have seen some of the things that was going on in there. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I didn't know Stella. Who was Stella? I remember Stella from Seinfeld when Elaine was going, Stella. Remember that?
Yeah.
But I didn't know
this one here, Stella's Life fan. She had her own YouTube channel, and well, she passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, not this week, but last week. I think
Okay.
this past week, and well, I went to another channel. He told me one boy understood that she went in the hospital about something, and turned out she a lot sicker. And she in the hospital like 10 days. She finally passed away. That's
That sucks.
what I understood.
Well, where did she hang out on? Did she just do her own channel or what? I'm just trying to figure out who she was.
Yeah, she did her own channel.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Was she like a 1A auditor or something like that? Or
Yeah. Well, she did a little bit of that, but she did like more panel type deal.
live panels? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Wasn't she no, I'm just asking because I can remember the name Two Bitches in a Box Truck. Wasn't Stella one of those?
No. She went by like something Troll or Troll. It ain't Troll Mafia.
Oh,
And
okay.
it ain't King Troll. And she didn't go by King Troll either. I know Troll Mafia and I know King Troll. But she had another YouTube channel. And she went by something Troll. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Did she hang out on the Troll Mafia channel? I think I might kind of remember her now a little bit.
She might went there, but
Okay. I mean, actually, you know what? I think that's somebody completely different. But okay.
Well, she had came in my chat before.
Really?
You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for her. Hey,
Right.
Guy, I wish you would have caught the shit show last night because you know what AC did?
What did he do?
Well, he played a bunch of old videos from his live panels when I guess he had another channel.
Yeah.
And he was showing a video with the original Peanut 411 in there. I got some good screenshots.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she was mad. I don't know if it was her that was mad or there was some other woman in there with a big clock hanging in the background, and she was just carrying on and on and on and on about something. And I was wanting to hear more Peanut 411 talk, but this other lady kept doing all the talking. This is like old recorded stuff, and so there Peanut 411 turned her camera on and stuff, and you could see her. And I took probably took about 10 or 15 screenshots of it. So I'm going to send you some of them.
Yeah, I've seen her. It hasn't been that long ago, and I caught her on on a live. She was
Really?
yeah, she was at a where a car had gotten in an accident, and she thought just the one fender
Oh, that
was
one.
screwed up. But then you look at the other side of the car, the whole side of the car is gone. She was taking
Yeah.
pictures and doing, doing a audit on the thing, and the people were not happy with her that were involved.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she was a cop watch, but yeah, she was trying to mimic James Freeman because she mentioned him. I remember that.
But I've seen
Well,
Peanut. I've seen Peanut do a video on a house fire, and when the thing was burning, and she was standing way, way, way back off, and I was watching the fire department what they were doing, and I put in the chat, it's a controlled burn. They're gonna let it burn to the ground. And she
Yeah.
said,
You're
"We don't
not,
know."
remember, you're not supposed to know anything about this kind of stuff, Di.
Yeah,
watch
no,
it.
I told her.
Watch
I told her. I said, all you have to do is just look at what the fire department is doing. They're not trying to put that fire out. They went up and they chopped a hole in the roof, and yeah, they do that, and yeah, it's to ventilate the fire. Yes, it is. It's to clear the house of smoke and allow the fire to burn, so that they can go in and fight it if that's what they're going to do. But they didn't do that. All they did was shoot water through the windows. All they were trying to do is control
Burn
it.
it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep it from. Yeah.
Hang on a second. Okay, Axel, you be careful. But yeah, I don't know, y'all know Omaha Cop Block, Cop Watcher.
Yeah.
But his name Floyd Wallace. And well, he did one. He shouldn't. Everybody got on him about it. And what happened, is him, AFA, Josh Abel, and somebody else. Okay. Well, they had scanners, and they picked up on call on white victim. Call, and they so happened showed up there, and well, Omaha Cop watch sit there and film inside that ambulance, the victim, and everybody got on him about that, but he didn't care.
Yeah, that's terrible. I don't think anybody should do that. If somebody's a victim and they're going to go in an ambulance, I don't think anybody has a right to video that.
No,
That's just my opinion. But I'm not an auditor, so one of these 1A auditor people. I've never done that. Yeah.
And to be in my opinion, to be a auditor, their line need to be drawn. That what you could do and what you should not do.
That's right.
I'm a lot of times when the cops are in doing something, when there's people involved, there's a lot more to the story going on there than meets the eye. And what you just said, they might be dealing with special victims crime, and you don't know that. And the thing about when you get involved in that, video recording from a distance is a constitutional right. But when you start heckling the witnesses that are around, even when they're not near the cops, but they're involved in it, you got to really be careful about that. Because if it's a special victim's crime they're dealing with, you got witnesses that are already upset, nervous, some might be irate, and then you start heckling them. And then some of them might get scared off from giving their statement to the cops. And then if this happened in real life to a 1A auditor somewhere down south, and this has probably been like 3 or 4 years ago, and he was more of a cop watcher. He wasn't like an auditor. And so this is what happened, and that's what he did. And then the cops, left angry. because a couple of witnesses didn't give him statements. They didn't want to be on camera. And then he started talking to him, like, don't talk to the cops and all this stuff. And then the judge or the prosecutor, the district attorney, saw the body cam, or either the body cam, or actually, I don't think the cops even had body cam. The DA went to this dude's YouTube channel and saw the video and then downloaded it. And then he gave it to the judge, and the judge issued a warrant for this guy's arrest for like a felony or two for like witness intimidation and all kinds of stuff like that.
That or badgering witness.
That's what they were. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. And they showed up at this guy's house, and they were like, he's like, oh, this bike isn't stolen. This is mine. I'm like, nope, we're not here for that. And this is like I don't know what the outcome of that case was. I have no idea. And I don't think that guy's even around anymore. But it just goes to show that, you just got to really know what boundaries not to cross when there's something like that going on. This was a special victims crime that these cops were investigating, and this guy started heckling the witnesses, from a distance. But that's what ultimately happened. And the cops were not able to, apparently the cops didn't get enough information from the statements for probable cause to actually make an arrest, is what this boiled down to. So then basically everything turned on to the cop watcher, because the judge and the prosecutor got angry at him. And the thing I know about judges is they have so much power, they can throw cops in jail in contempt. It's pretty rare, but they can and have done it.
Yep.
So,
well, I'll put it like this. Especially to the lot of the 1A auditor, like Omaha cop watcher, people like him and anybody else that ain't doing that. You need to think about what is that you in that situation. Would you like someone record you like that? I guarantee they wouldn't like it.
Nope.
Well, my thing about him is, and he knows me. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but I talked to this guy off of YouTube, and I kind of was trying to clue at him. This is the Floyd guy. Kind of like when he was first starting out, I got a hold of him and I said, "Hey, man, I don't want anything bad. I don't want to see anything bad happen to you." So, he was basically throwing on trench coats and stuff like that in the hot summer weather, and going out and and then he ducked behind cars, and then the cops would show up and put on that
behind bushes.
Right. And I'm like, dude, I don't want, not every cop is the same out there. Some cops are scared and they more than others, so they have less experience. And when you go and do stuff like that, you might wind up getting yourself, I don't want to see you get shot or something by the cops. I really don't want to see that happen to you, dude. You're young. And I said, basically, the other people were baiting this guy on to go out and do this stuff, but they wouldn't do it themselves. So,
of course,
I'm like,
well, see that thing, and that what gets me about like Omaha cop watch. He go out and he call on Grand White, but he's real efficient when he does it. He turn around, try to get him off the road, away from traffic. And he's in there racing his hand balled up in his fist, and he's racing like he's going to hit that car. Well, he looked like he had something in his hand. Well, one of these damn days he gonna keep doing stuff like that, and car going flat out shooting. And guess what that cop gonna say? Well, he had something in your hand. You had your hand balled up as well. And guess what? That car had body cam. Well, guess what? They ain't gonna do nothing to that cop. They gonna look at Omaha cop watcher. Look at him and tell him, well, that's your fault. You shouldn't did that.
Right, and it'll be too late because well, hopefully it won't be too late because when cops end up opening fire on a suspect, they typically tend to unload their entire clip on him. And
Yeah.
I was trying to convince this guy to stop doing that kind of stuff. I mean, go out and do your audits and your cop watches, but don't take it to that super extreme. And he didn't listen to me, and I think he got tased and tackled a couple times, cuffed and stuffed, and sometimes they let him go. Sometimes I think a couple times they did not. But every cop is very different, and you got to understand too. A lot of these, especially the larger cities, which some of the stuff is what he was doing in larger cities with larger PDs on them. Most of your street beat cops and larger departments, especially, not all, but a lot of them are younger and less experienced because the more experienced ones end up moving up in rank to like detective, sergeant, and on and on and on. So a lot of these guys and gals you're dealing with in the street are not really super experienced at the jobs they do. That's not saying all of them. I'm saying just some of them. And you just don't know which one is going to roll up on you when you're called on. And if you got someone who doesn't have a lot of experience on the job yet, they're going to be a lot more guarded. They're going to be a lot more probably frightened to encounter someone doing stuff like that. And that's what I was trying to just convey to this guy, because I'm like, you're being egged on to do this stuff by other people that will not go out and do it themselves. And he at the time, I don't know how old he is now, but he was in like his 20s. And I'm going like,
yeah,
I just don't want to see anything happen to you, dude. And I said, there's ways of going about auditing and cop watching, and there's ways of not doing it. I don't think he even does it anymore. Right? Doesn't he just kind of mirror stuff like Freeman and them do now?
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't been seeing him going live, but the thing about it, I know there's a video out there somewhere. You might have to find it. I don't know exactly what he did. I know what it was. He Omaha cop law. He went up on cop, and cop kept gave him a warning. No, you need to back up. And that cop kept telling him that. Well, he kept on. Well, that cop turned around. I'm talking about he went full force on him and made him do a flip. Slammed him on the ground. Well, if you look at Connie, Rebel Sports City, the latest video that around, I got it recorded and posted. They slammed him down on the ground because he's in there acting like a damn idiot.
Yep.
Well, I haven't seen the video yet. I saw just a snippet of it once, but I kind of know what it was about, and I do believe I'm not a psychiatrist or anything like that, but there's apparently maybe some anger management issues with that guy that's going on in his life, and I guess he's on medication for it, and when he doesn't take it, then he starts acting out like that, acting a fool. So maybe that was going on that day. But, I mean, look, when you're in a government building like that and you start acting wild and crazy like that, when you're on an open public, like in a park or whatever, you can tend to get away with more stuff like that. But when you're like in a building that's got like courts and city halls and government centers and stuff like that, they're going to be less tolerable with that. And that's probably, that sounds to me like that's what he found out that day, the hard way. Unfortunately for him. I hope he didn't get hurt.
Thing like Connie. He got a mental illness, okay? Thing about it, it done been put in, I ain't no psychiatrist, okay, or anything like that, but it done been put in, That's what he does. He does that for attention. And well, there people like that, do stuff like that for attention. And the best way not give them any attention, don't watch them.
Yeah, I don't really tune into him a lot. It's hard for me to follow him because he's got like so many different channels, and sometimes he's on one channel, sometimes he's on another one, and then there's other channels that like mirror him, like Drama Dome, and that's usually where I find that the guy's even on anyway. But, I don't know. I mean, if he's doing all this just to get attention, I mean, to me in my book, I think I got like 75 subs on my channel, and that's fine with me. I'm not on YouTube to, make money, obviously. But to me, there is no clicks or views or channel subs that are worth getting taken down, tackled and shackled, cuffed and stuffed, whatever you want to call it, by the cops. That's just how I see it. I mean, there's no Google and YouTube are not worth it to me to go out and do that myself and get basically attacked by the police. It just isn't worth it to me, and it shouldn't be worth it to anyone. And that's one of the pitfalls of this guy NNH, that Dave Warden guy who's now behind bars. He was the kind of guy that would egg these people on to go do that kind of stuff, but he wouldn't go do it himself. See what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm
Lady Di,
like
you knew him. Yeah.
There are people, their thing I would not do. And like for instance, I wouldn't do it. I would have started. That ain't me. I don't go out there and do that for quick and views, because simple fact, you get yourself in more trouble that way.
Yeah, you do. Lady Di, you remember Warden and the crap that he was pulling and getting away with. I almost wonder if maybe he was working a little bit with the cops to try to get other auditors and all hemmed up. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so, because I saw him one time with a group of auditors, and they were going to go into a field office of the FBI. Cops came out. Warden put his hand in his pocket, pulled something out of his pocket, and you got about, I'm thinking 4 or 5 FBI agents coming out of the building, walking up towards him, and he's holding something down so you couldn't see it in the camera. And then he put it in his pocket, and they just walked out around him, and he had walked up a few steps in front of the group, and they all surrounded the group, cuffed and stuffed the group, and as they were hauling those people off to jail, there's Warden walking up to the front, up the sidewalk, up to the front steps of the FBI field office. Now that tells me a whole story that he didn't tell.
I remember a time when there was excuse me, the weather making butterflies in my throat. I remember when he was chalking right on the sidewalk, like right outside of the police station. Yep. And then he did it, and then the cops were watching him do it. And there was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 others with him, and then everyone else got arrested but him.
Yeah.
Then there was a time where there was like the police department that corralled a lot of these auditors, and, and it was alleged that Warden was the guy responsible for getting them all to go to this town and audit the police station or something like that. And then everybody got all hemmed up at him.
That was in Texas. That was with Salvaggio being the chief.
How is it that he walked from that and everybody else got all messed up?
Yeah, because he was there, and everybody else got hemmed up, and he just walked away as they're cuffing everybody. He walked away. because they had Salvaggio had announced that there was going to be a special meeting for press.
Wasn't that the
And
one where someone was like, "Hey, where did Dave go?" And someone was like, "Well, look, he must have fled because here come the cops. Obviously, he got some kind of insider information. The cops were going to show up, unless you could
Yep.
say that was totally mere coincidental. I just don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. You know, I think
So,
that
I
was
mean,
all.
I think that's honestly what Teresa R. was trying to convey. I mean, at one point when she said, you know, hey, this guy basically duped everyone out here. He duped a lot of us.
Sure he did.
And people thought this guy was all legit, and he really wasn't. I think AC kind of agrees with that too. I'm not going to speak for him, but I'm just simply saying that, you know, it's like, yeah, this guy basically painted himself a picture that he really wasn't, and people bought into it, and then they were tricked. And then she went back and found his old 30-some-year-old arrest record, and then it got exposed. It got put out there that this guy was bad news. And people still, some of the hardcore supporters, including Salty Rant, they still had backed this guy up until the day that he was finally, you know, he was convicted again of the same kind of thing. And then landed himself in, what, 18 years in prison? Basically the rest of his life.
Yeah, 20 years, I think he got out of it.
And how old is this guy? In his 60s? So he's probably going to be, he won't be getting out unless he wins an appeal. His motion was denied. He made a motion to the judge for a new trial, and they said no. And then then I think he's in the process, or I don't know if he has yet, but he's, appeals take a long ass time.
Yep.
So to get on the docket of the court, it takes a long ass time, you know?
Yeah, and he claims he's got a brother that's an identical twin, and it was his brother that did all this crap. Bull crap.
I don't know. Did he have a brother? I had no idea.
His brother did it. His brother was the one that did it. It wasn't him. You know, and Salty says, well, you know, the whole reason I say he's not guilty, he's not been proven guilty, is because cops lie. Well, sure, cops lie. They'll tell you they got evidence when they don't have evidence. That's not illegal. I can tell you I've got evidence on you or you, Glenn.
Well, yeah.
It's not illegal.
Cops are allowed to lie to us in the course of an investigation for a lot of reasons.
That's right.
The Supreme Court tells us that, you know, when basically you have a Fourth and Fifth Amendment right, use it.
That's right. Shut your mouth. The Supreme Court of the land that don't talk to cops.
Right. The problem is herein lies is when auditors are heckling witnesses and telling them don't talk to the cops. Cops are, you know, when they do that stuff, they are entwining themselves into the investigation. And if the cops are investigating something, I mean, they're probably going to be investigating something bigger than just a jaywalking offense, right?
Sure.
So when you start heckling the cops, and not necessarily the cops, it's the witnesses. When you start heckling the witnesses and basically putting them in fear of wanting to even talk to the cops, then that's where the DAs and the judges get mad at you, and that's what can happen. And that's kind of what I've been trying to convey to people, is that there are limitations to First Amendment activities.
That's right.
And there is a separation of power between the state and the federal government. So you got that too. But if I was cop watching or I was wanting auditing, I would not heckle anyone being talked to by the cops until I was fully sure that they were all done and over with, and that person was done talking to the cops. They were finished doing their statements or whatever they were doing. Then I might go, hey, I would probably point my camera down or away and say, hi, I'm so-and-so. This is my YouTube channel. Because a lot of the auditors don't want to give their identity out there because they don't want privacy strikes, right? So yeah. I would be open about it. I mean, if you're for freedom of speech and our rights, that should be out there. This is my YouTube channel. This is who I am. would you like to do a quick interview with me? And if they say no, I would say, okay, thanks. Have a good day. Other people have rights too. I mean, it's not just us.
Right.
And we got to be mindful of that. And that's the problem. That's where they're getting a bad rap, is they're like baiting people to come up to them and engage in confrontation. In the post office thing, those postal workers have a tough job as it is. And they cannot even arrest anyone, not even citizens arrest, because they're not federal law enforcement. They're an extension of the government, yeah. But I mean, while they're in the course of their duties, they're under the powers of federal government, so they can't make citizens arrest until they're off duty, right?
Right.
So there you go. But the church thing in California right now.
Hello, blind advocate.
Go ahead, Glenn.
No, I was saying hi to somebody in chat. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you're cool, man. We're just, you're cool. It's your show. This is your show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
no problem.
feel free to tell me to shut up anytime you want to, Glenn. But that means I'm going to get you back at you later. You know that, right?
Yeah. No,
I'm just saying.
No, someone say hi to me in chat, and I say hi back too. To 'em. But yeah, they, like I said before, they're a fine line. No, a lot of I ain't speaking about all of them. There's always some of them out there. You like this. We done name like 2 of them. Omaha Cop Watch, one of them. They're a fine line need to be drawn. Okay? It don't matter what the situation is. If you really stop and think about it, if God don't want to talk to you, especially like there's on the case that they own, then that was why that they don't want to do it.
Yep. Never ever contract with a cop on the streets. Ever. Cop walks up to you and says, "Hi, how you doing? How's your day going?" Just keep right on walking. Don't say a word. Just keep right on walking. These auditors that the cops say, "You mind if I take your picture?" And they stand there and say, "Oh, no, go ahead." And they stand there and pose for a picture. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
How you doing? Go ahead.
You don't understand what they're going to do with that picture. It's not just, "Hey, I got this idiot's picture. Look at here, he posed." No, that's going to go to the chief. It's going to go to the sheriff. He's going to turn it into a fusion center. And now you're on a no-fly list. You are now a domestic terrorist, because that's how they do it.
Yeah, the cop would have to fill out an SAR, suspicious activity report, and
Yeah.
they'd have to go to their superiors. The superiors got to make the decision if that needs to get sent off to a place like that. Yeah. Then it's in the federal government's hands.
You see, like blind advocate, he does got a point there.
Well, I was going to mention, Dress, if I clear my dang throat, the blind advocate, how you doing out there? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm Honest Dave. And the reason I have Honest Dave is keeping him honest. That's what Salty Rant gets all mixed up all the time, but that's okay. I'd expect that from a guy like that. In my opinion, right? Let's say it together, guys. In my opinion.
Yeah, I know. Well, they do a lot more than just sell stamps.
They do.
More than sell stamps.
I was going to say, when those postal clerks are not busy with customers, they have to go back into the warehouse area and they got to start loading packages.
Yep.
They have to pick up heavy packages and move them around. They have a physically demanding job.
They also have to sort mail. They have to get mail ready to be picked up by different
Yes,
companies.
they do. Yes, they do. It's a tough job.
It's not just selling stamps. Unless you've
the carriers,
worked in a post office, you don't know that.
Yeah, the postal. I do. I know someone who does that for a living, and it's a tough job for
Yep.
And they're a military veteran, and they say it's a tough job, especially at their age, because they're getting ready to retire soon. But anyway, that's a postal carrier. The postal carriers have to load the mail in their own van, in their own vehicles, heavy packages and all, and then go out for the day. They don't just, it isn't someone else that does it for them, and then they just go drive around and drop it off.
Yeah,
you have to have incredible skills to organize stuff.
See, I do agree with you there. Hey, see why people that drive around and drop mail, they what they do, they I know a couple of people work here at the local postal office here where I'm at, and what they do, they got they give what they no, their bag or whatever they carry the mail in, load it on the vehicle, and what they do, they sort the mail out, and they can go, and they got the route that they want to take, and that one they sort out the mail. No way, put the mail in order, and so that way they go do their route. They do their route one time a day.
Yeah, and those vehicles are driving, they don't got any air conditioning in them. So when it's hotter than hell out there, they're hotter than hell. And they have to do this. It's a tough job.
They're the ones, you know, they have to sort the mail. The ones inside, they have to sort the mail as per the routes.
Yeah, but the mail carriers themselves have got to sort the mail in their own vehicles.
Yes.
They have to take the packages, the mail, and it has to be correctly organized. And they get audited themselves by their own supervisors. Their supervisors, the carriers, will go out, will follow them behind their vehicles and watch them as they do their routes, because they want to make sure that they are making maximum good use of their time and all that. So they don't need, I mean, this is just, they don't have to have people in the public auditing them. Even the clerks, they get audited by their own employer. And yeah, those carriers, the clerks, the postal clerks, yeah, they got it. They can't just stand around and do nothing.
No,
when
it's not all sorted by a machine. You're incorrect.
That's right.
No,
I didn't say it was. It's the letters are sorted and scanned. Then the carriers have to take that mail and it has to be organized and stacked in their vehicles every day, and that includes heavy packages as well. They have to drive out in all kinds of inclement weather. They don't get to just go to the bathroom when they want to go to the bathroom. There is no mobile bathroom inside of their vehicles. It's a tough job. The clerks, they got to go back and lift heavy packages.
Already taken care of, Glenn.
I know, but
was there someone in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
One again. What a idiot. But
see, their machine sorted by zip code. That's why you should always put the zip code on a letter or a package.
And the 4-digit, the 4-digit postal code along with the zip code, if you got it.
Yeah. Yeah. And the carrier, by the time he gets down to the carrier, he gets it according to the zip code, according to his district. But then he has to separate it by the street, and then
that's correct,
by the address, or else he's sitting there at each mailbox going through a whole pile of letters. That's stuff you don't see.
The postal clerks, people bring heavy packages all day long throughout their shifts. How do you think those heavy packages get moved from the front to the back and then sorted? And then when there's downtime, they have to go in the back and help load mail, heavy mail too. So, they're lifting heavy packages all flipping day long. And you don't see them at the front counter doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got you, blind advocate. I got you. I was just trying to explain what a lot of us don't see behind the scenes, what these postal workers are doing. And they don't get paid a whole lot of money for what they're doing either.
And they don't anymore. They don't get a retirement anymore. You can work there. You can be hired today, work there for 50 years, retire, and you won't get a penny retirement. Know that.
But
There it
yeah,
is.
you know, I agree with one advocate. You know, that's one thing that they not audit is the post office and the library. And which one I say the library because there might be kids there, you know, reading a book or trying to check out a book or something, and
Well, thanks to new.
and
Go ahead, Glenn.
now I'm done. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to add into that. Thanks to new community guidelines, even getting an underage child in your background of your video inadvertently, if you don't blur their face out before you upload the video, then you can get struck. If you're going live, there's no way to do that, right? So that's why a lot of the cop watchers and way auditors are very careful now about where they do it, their activities, because they tend to avoid areas now where there's a probability that there's going to be anyone under 18 walking around in the background, because they don't want to get that in there now, because they get their videos can get taken down and then get a hard channel strike if they do it.
Yeah. See, if you look at the like the video I got that I did on the fire station and got the part beside it, I make sure there ain't no kids there, and you know, I try to avoid do that. And we know it can be understandable, you know, it's hard not to do that at times, but you knowing what to do and how to do it, that's one thing, but actual doing it is different.
Yep.
And when I did that, when I doing the all on fire station, I made sure it wasn't no kids around, and when I seen wasn't no kids around, yeah, I kind of planned that out perfect for one, because party was empty that day, and second, I make sure I kind of catch it at the right time.
Hey, yeah. Well, I hate to be a party pooper to you guys, but I got to jump out and do an errand now.
Okay.
But I want to tell you guys that I think we all think a lot alike, and I agree with the new community guidelines of keeping kids out of it, because I've seen cop watchers, not all of them, they're not all bad. I don't hate cop watchers or 1A auditors. I think they have a very valid, legit purpose in some circumstances, if their goal is to try to improve community relations with the cops and the government and all that crap, right? I mean, we pay for them. We should expect prime service in return. But I just wanted to say that, you know, there's been some cases, luckily not a whole lot, where 1A people will deliberately start recording people's kids to get the parents in an uproar so they can bait them to come heckle them and get in their camera, and it's shock content, and it gets some clicks and views. And that's the stuff that apparently YouTube became aware of, and then they put new community guidelines out to put a stop to it. And I think that's good. Don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blind, did you see what Blind Advocate put in there in the chat? When you're out there getting that cop food, you're going and buying that cop food, don't get audited.
I got audited 2 jobs because I worked in the government. Not federal government, but I worked in a different level of government. I'm not going to put it out there, but it wasn't anything totally hush-hush, top secret. No. Well, okay, one job kind of was, but it's, you know, I knew how to deal with them. I saved one of my bosses from literally losing their job because they were going to go up and get in their face, and they were going to push their camera out of the way, knock it to the ground. And I said, "Do you cherish your job?" And he goes, what do you mean by that? And I says, do you cherish your job? He goes, yeah, this pays my bills. And this is, I like my job. And I said, then you best not do that. Leave the guys. There's 2 of them. I said, leave them alone. Let them do their thing. We'll do our thing. They're going to come up and get in our face. We're going to, we all went to an office location in the building. And I said, we're just going to ignore them. And they're going to get bored with us. And they're going to leave. And they'll probably never come back again. And guess what happened?
They didn't come back.
Yeah.
They never came back. They left.
Yeah.
They put the video on YouTube. I don't know if it's still out there or not.
If, yeah.
But, they
Well,
got bored.
Sometimes that'd be better to do at time. Because that was, that was a lot of these 1A auditors, Omaha cop watch, one of them, several others that does that. And that one that they do, to get rise out of people.
Yeah, the cops are getting a call. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cops are getting a call that there's a suspicious person in the area. And sometimes they get reports from people that think that they're not sure if maybe this person might be armed or up to do something nefarious. They don't know. And then the cops have to respond. They have to make contact with that person, and they have to determine in their training, in their own minds, that this person is not a threat. And then, but when you get someone that's acting up with the cops, when they're encountered, there's ways of flexing your rights and not have your rights infringed on, and then also basically get it, convey that you're not here to basically do something really bad to people, right? So there's ways of doing that without breaking your rights and flexing your rights, and the cops clearing the call and going away. So there you go.
Yeah.
But people don't know how to, especially a lot of these auditors are younger. I've noticed a lot of them are in their 20s. God, I'm calling someone in their 20s and 30s young, but they are compared to me. And some of them are in their teens. They're 18, 19 years old. And they just don't have a lot of life experience, some of them, in dealing with people, social stuff. I mean, a lot of these young kids today grew up on their iPhones and iPads, and they didn't really, you know what I mean? They didn't tell campfire stories.
Serious, I agree with you. We do got to work nowadays to take care of our family.
Family should always come first, ahead of YouTube or any of that. Absolutely. And you got to do what you got to do to take care of your own and hold your own, right? But, the thing about YouTube is, this is the thing with the 1A auditors that kind of is the pitfall of them, in my opinion. I can say it too, is that it's kind of transitioned into this: who's got the maximum amount of subs, clicks, and views, who's making the most amount of Google cash. And for 99.999% of us on YouTube, we're not going to rise to the level of a star of making that kind of money and making a living off of it. And even if the ones that do, the few that do, all good things being equal, must come to an end. Popularity comes and it goes, just like with the Hollywood stars and the pop stars, right?
Yep. But I agree with everything Sylvia S. is saying. Your brother does work hard. He works damn hard.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
He does the best he can do for the employees he has.
I would totally, secondly, wholeheartedly agree with that one. But remember this, my pretty, precious little princess, Glenn the Jackrabbit Lane, right out there. That in the world of intelligence, nothing is as it seems. In the world of YouTube, I would say the same thing. That there's a lot more to the story than meets the eye. In editing, some people are really gifted at editing stuff, and they might put a video out there that just draws them in like flies. But the rest of the story, like Paul Harvey used to say, and now the rest of the story doesn't get divulged of. We don't get to see the rest of the story. So there you go. That Taco Terry guy, he was an auditor, and he's out in Annapolis. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They call him Taco Man.
Yep.
The reason they call him Taco Man is because he was going out in public wearing a taco costume.
Yep.
Where do you know where he's at right now?
Well, Syria pretty right there. There are people out there that does that. Do all the thing on show with to my people kind of don't. Everybody got their own belief. And they practice their own belief, and you there's something you should not be, shouldn't be auditing.
Yeah, like Child Protective Services building. That would be one not to do it. A juvenile detention center. That would be another one to probably avoid. And they're avoiding them now because of the new community guidelines. But like I say, it's do so at your own risk, I guess now. And most of them are not willing to risk it for the biscuit. But Taco Man is currently in jail. He was convicted of some misdemeanors or something when he was auditing, and it just didn't work out for him, and he lost the cases. And he's not a long time in jail. I think it's like a week or two. But the point being is, sometimes it doesn't always work out in your favor. The thing about lawyers is a lot of times when we're detained by the police, and there might be an infringement of our rights in there. A lot of lawyers are not willing to take the case because the lawyer's got to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours to work at building a case. And it's such a minor infringement, they're just not willing to take it on. So that's where I kind of think in his situation that kind of probably came true. But then he wound up getting convicted of some minor offenses, I guess. But it was enough that he had enough arrests in enough short amount of time. Apparently, the judge decided to put him in jail for a week or two, I guess. So there you go. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. If you're going to be a winning auditor, you got to have money to bail out of jail. You got to have money to hire a lawyer if you have to deal with a criminal case for yourself. Because if you don't, you're at the mercy of YouTube. And unless you're a huge mega channel, you're probably not going to draw in the mega bucks to deal with it. And then you're on your own. And then something like this winds up being the outcome. You getting convicted, right?
Yep.
So the court system is I will admit, the court system is really rigged for those who have a lot of money. And those who don't have a lot of money and can't afford top lawyers tend to fail. They tend to lose. That's just the way it is. That's the grim reality of where we are today with the judicial system.
Right.
So, anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I got to go run an errand. But I tell you what, this has been fun. If you guys are still around in about, 20 minutes when I get back, I'll jump back in. Otherwise, you guys can talk away about me for a little while, and I might be listening to you. I might be. I don't know.
Abe. Hey, Blind Advocate. If you want to, you can put your channel link and I'll go subscribe to it. Okay.
Well, I've got Glenn's criminal record, and I don't see in there where he's a convicted felon, and I didn't see in there where he was convicted of anything. So people calling him something he's not, it doesn't fly in my book. If you're going to call someone out as being a pedo or a criminal, you better back it up with some kind of receipts. And that's something that even AC was saying on his the shit show last night that he was doing. Somebody came in the chat and accused someone, or it was either that or it was prior, maybe, I don't know when. So I think it was in the chat.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, get up on the panel and show us your receipts. Back up your claim. And they never did.
Thank you,
they
like
never
that.
did.
But yeah, AC, I agree with you. Is someone coming in here chat calling someone a pedophile and that's why AC said something.
Right. I agree with him.
If you gonna come here, make them claim, you better come up here and you better show proof.
Better show some receipts, just like the old Discord days. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's one thing to get on the chat and hide behind a keyboard and make those kind of claims, and it's another thing to actually show your receipts. Everyone has a community tab on their page. So if you've got receipts, but you better make sure you censor full names of people out there out, because that's part of guidelines too now, doxing.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put, if you've got receipts on stuff to back your claims, then that's a great way to do it. Use your community tab, because everybody's got one. Not a lot of people know they even have one. People that know about them don't use them a lot. I use mine quite a bit. They wanted receipts that I did what I did, and guess what I went and did? Lady Died the same thing. They wanted to see receipts and proof of her about her claims of the hazmat insert and all that stuff that I did too. So she started pumping out the receipts on her community tab, aside going showing them on their live stream.
Well, Abe, that thing, they sit there and they do that, but they don't have nothing.
Because they don't have receipts. They're just BSing.
I ain't trying to talk dirty or nothing, but only thing what that is, he trying to throw shit. He shit in his own hand and throwing shit on wall just see just see stick.
Well, I wouldn't pay much mind, Glenn. People that do that, they're just trying to get on you, just like Lady Di and I, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the thing about it, I don't. There's something. And I done say many times. Hurry, go through my live stream. You gonna come call it one? I show. Let's see. My criminal record. You gonna see? You ain't gonna find nothing there.
I got your criminal record, Glenn. I have it, and I won't put it out there. I'll make them go find it on their own self. And you know what's on there?
Not a damn
thing. Not a damn thing. You don't have a criminal record, Glenn.
But I will say this: keep trying.
Keep trying. Keep looking. Keep
really
looking.
Gonna come on like that? Really? Nice try.
What are they saying now? What do they got going on now? Let me see what they got to do. What they're doing.
Well, I want to say for Blind Advocate, I did put your channel link in here. He also has a listed email. I don't know if I want to put that out there, but he has a listed email on his channel. If you go over and sub him, I think it would be really nice gesture to do that.
I'll put my own email out there. If you got receipts and you say you got receipts, you can send them to me. Let me do that right now before I hop out. Oh, I got to go back on the YouTube. Okay, I'm going to jump off the panel because I got to run an errand anyway. But I will put my email in the chat. And if someone says they got receipts of something, send it to me. I want to see them. I want to see them. Because I've been challenged on having been a cop and all that before. And I put enough receipts out that it shows. They didn't get out of what they wanted.
Oh, is the porn bomb being beaten got feeling hurt? Poor big baby. I can't help you, gay.
Did somebody try to get up on your panel again, Glenn, like that?
No.
All right. Well, pay him no mind. I don't. I mean, it's all shit. It's all shite talk. That's all it is. And they're just doing it to troll. And they obviously have nothing else better to do with their time when they do it. And come up with something more constructive. The old thing they used to do was call everyone pedos. They tried that with me because they wanted to get my full identity, and then everybody got trolled. Then they ended up misidentifying several of the wrong people as me, not just one. And they rolled with the punches with that for a while as a gotcha game, and they really didn't get me. So I laugh at that. I think that's pretty comical. I'm funny myself. Heck with them.
Yeah, Blind Advocate. Let me say this before I lose it. Blind Advocate only has 28 subscribers. I put his link in the channel, and he's asked me to put in the. It was okay to put in his email. He has a Gmail address. I put that in there. So now I'll shut up.
Guys, it's been awesome and fun. I think we covered a lot of ground here. Keep her going, Glenn. You guys keep her going. I'll be listening, and if you're still here in a little while when I get back, I'll get back on again. If not, I'll catch y'all tonight.
So, you know, yeah.
All right, well, I'm dipping. Be good, guys.
Okay.
Peace.
You too.
Yeah.
Over 2.5 hours. Man, that was good.
What are you talking about, Thomas Meeks? Glenn came to Discord. We talked. No, Lady Di. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah, blind advocate, you're doing a great job. I mean, that's what ADA is. So I'm about sick of this.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that, Thomas.
You know, I stood up for you when they when Lying Monkey doxed all your information. Do you know that? I stood up for you.
Who that, me or?
She didn't have balls enough to do it. She didn't have scrotum, internal fortitude, whatever you want to call it, spine. She didn't have spine enough to do it herself to you. She told somebody else to do it in her stream. So there you go. The next time I say nothing, she can dox the hell out of you.
Yep. I bet you that ain't the real Thomas.
Thomas Meeks News? I don't know.
Yeah.
I could go to his channel and tell you. Just a second. I love it. They put that back in YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. He has no views. He has nothing.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Let's see when he made his channel. December 21st, 2022. So I don't know if it's him or not, but you have no views. You have nothing. Maybe you took all that stuff down for, Lying Monkey doing her thing. But from now on, hey, she can do whatever she wants to do.
He been exposed me. What did he expose me of? Oh, a meth and gay? What did he say?
Well,
really?
That's enough of that. That's enough of that shit.
I laugh at him. I think it's funny.
Have a nice trip, Thomas Meeks News. Take that out the door. Don't trip on the way out. Big Ben is gay. I've got a video of the piece of shit with the guy. I
tell you what, hey, put in your backstage. I'll bring it up, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
He's unhid. He's unhid.
No, I ain't talking about unhidden. What I do, what I'm talking about, that video, bringing it backstage, so that way we can show him.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll absolutely freaking do that, but I got to be on my StreamYard to do it, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I will send it to you. And he's sitting there nose to nose with the guy, looking straight in his eyes. And the guy's got I love Ben with a big red heart on his arm.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got that same exact video posted on my.
There you go.
But yeah, for Tommy Meat News, you can keep him hid.
Yeah, he's hidden.
Okay.
He's hidden.
For porn bomb Ben, I'll say again. He tried porn bomb me. He tried porn bomb Lady Di. He tried porn bomb everybody else.
Yep.
He little piece of shit, little cock. And you go cock a doo doo doo.
Yeah. Yep. Only you need to put any in front of the cock, and then after the word cock, will do. You got it right.
Yeah, that's got a nice little wing to it, doesn't it?
Yep.
So Tommy Mink, go ahead, be porn bomb being how he like dicks in your ass or in your mouth.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You Thomas Meeks, you one of his lovers? Are you one of his lovers? There's a question for you. You the guy with are you the guy with the I love Ben with the big red heart on your bicep? Is that you? Sitting nose to nose with old Big Ben? Just a question. It's just a question. Not an accusation.
Well, I can one thing I know for sure. Being porn bomb being is a what we call it a bitch because he stays on bottom while everybody while his little lovers, gay lovers, like doing in your ass, or does he like in your mouth?
Yeah, there you go. There you got it. You got it. That's exactly what I was saying, blind advocate. That's exactly what I was saying.
It ain't nobody's fault because porn bomb being getting caught out for his bullshit. And he don't have nothing except going around porn bomb people. And he liking you liking your ass or he liking your mouth.
Yeah, you got any more sock accounts, idiot? TJ Meeks? You got any more sock accounts? But that's exactly what I was trying to say. It's not cock-a-doodle-doo, it's any cockle-doo. There you go.
You got to do that.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, he is. He go in cock in the mouth or in cock in the ass.
Oh, Lord. Yep.
Anyway, he still the porn bomb little gay bitch.
I seen porn bomb. I was porn bombed by Big Ben Bitna. And what he porn bombed me from was when he was going with the lady of color, the young gal of color. And he was porn bombing me with crop shots with their legs sprawled apart. And they were live crotch shots. And he's got his head right there, looking right at the camera and then moving the damn camera to in between her legs. And she is mentally handicapped. Though there's who you guys are upholding. TJ Meeks 2.0. Thomas J. Meeks.
Hey, saying y'all want stuck on porn bomb being porn bomb, but being fitness. Okay, that's right.
And Danny Sullivan's from the UK. He's the one that stands there. He's about 600 pounds, standing there naked, taking a dump on a chair, and then wiping his butt with a piece of Kleenex, smelling it and throwing it on the floor. I saw that video too. Good old Dan Sullivan from the UK. Jesus, God almighty. Sitting there playing with the little chihuahua on his chest, and he's got his fingers around the dog's scrotum.
You know what fun? Hey, you know what real funny is? Let porn bomb being go to prison because they love to have make it acquaintance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they sit there and they will get him quicker than anything else.
Yeah, wait till I talk to Big Ben Fitness Mama again.
Hello, Midnight Rider.
Wait till I talk to her again. When she forbade him to be on YouTube again, and you can't get that porn bomb and freak off of YouTube. Yes. Yes, he porn bombed me with the porn bomb. Had her laying there naked with her legs sprawled apart. She's a lady of color, and she is intellectually has a disability. She has a mental disability. So don't tell me he don't porn bomb.
Yeah, they call porn bomb. They did that to porn bomb Ben. They love to have him.
Yep.
And porn bomb Ben don't have no disability. Only disability he got no damn brain. That little piece of head he got.
He's got a really bad temper management problem. He needs to be locked up in a cell, in an asylum. That's where he needs to be. He needs to be controlled, and his mama can't do it. And if I was his daddy and I created something like that, I would do a Lorraine Bobbitt to myself. And I would put what I cut off down the garbage disposal. It wouldn't be ever put back on. Just saying.
Yeah, one thing I know, every time they bring up being porn bomb Ben, that porn bomb Ben lover.
Yep. People are out of their gourds.
You know, making threat, to me, so far he ain't done nothing.
Yep, he sure did. By God, blind advocate, he sure did. And she used to be on his picture on his channel. And after he did that, she dumped him when she was told what he did and it was wrong. And it was explained to her. She dumped him and then he removed her picture. So now you get to look at is his big, ugly face. Just saying. Gosh, the sun is blazing out. Yep. But anybody that would do that to a mentally handicapped person is nothing but a pile of dog crap, as far as I'm concerned.
But yeah.
And I've got pictures of the porn bomb. So I can prove it.
Yeah, yeah. You know why porn bomb being ain't coming up? Because I got something ready. I do hit record, and I will catch his ass doing it.
Yep. All you got to do is, and the dummy hasn't got brains enough to keep his face off the camera before he porn bombs you. And he comes up under everybody else's name, but then he looks right into the camera.
Yep.
Yep. I've got pictures of it.
Yeah, old porn bomb being here. What I like call lost cause.
Yep. He belongs in a mental institution where he can be controlled and his temper can be controlled, and he needs all internet access, telephone, computer, any type of internet access or phone access, because he's done it off of a phone too before. He needs it all taken away. And when he starts to have a fit, one of his screaming seizures, they can come along and stick a hypo right through his pajama pants, right into his upper outer thigh, and calm and chill him out.
Hey, Lady Di, let's not forget he is one of what I like call a pickle fucker.
Yeah, I know. He does his best work standing in front of somebody with somebody down on their knees in front of him with their hand behind his head, supporting his head.
Yep.
That's how he does his best work. Yep. He'd be the dude on the knees. Yep. I can prove everything I'm saying. So I can't wait for the trash to strike me, because when he strikes me, I'm going to have his channel taken down, and he ain't going to be on anymore.
You know why he don't porn bomb his own channel, don't you?
Well, because he don't want his crap taken down. He don't want his channel taken down. That's why.
And that's why they says it all. You hit it on the head like that.
Yep. It's just like somebody else, and I'm not going to say the channel name, got porn bombed, and he was sitting there enjoying the porn bomb by Big Ben Bitna. He didn't cut off his video, and he didn't delete the stream. He sat there enjoying the porn bomb, and he lost his channel. And I do believe, Glenn, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad? That same person you talking about stood up and pulled his own dick out on his live stream.
Yeah, well, I could do that. I could very well do that, Blind Advocate. All I got to do is contact Virginia DCF and supply those pictures and supply that it's him, because he ain't got brains enough to change his actual name. And he's the only one I've ever seen porn bomb anybody, other than the Salty Rant. He used to do it too. But he figured out, oh, gee, I guess I'll lose my channel if I get caught. Yeah. But it is sexual abuse.
But
that
yeah.
Girl, she looked like she was, I'm prior law enforcement, but I was never all that good at determining age. So I always got stuck in the beer tents at events and stuff like that, checking IDs. And if you didn't have an ID, anybody with any brains, you don't go into a beer tent or a bar without an ID. And I would stamp. Nope. I don't care what age they said they were. If they looked under 21 to me, they got a hand stamp, or they had to prove they had to prove their ID with the driver's license with the picture. And I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I seen a lot of boys got taken down because of that, that incident.
Yeah, if he thinks I don't still have them pictures, he better think again. He's come in as Patriot Defense. He's come in as Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes was
He
on
came
my
in under my name.
Yeah, he came in as Glenn, the Jackrabbit Lambright. He comes in under everybody else's freaking name. I was on my stream one night. Blue Eyes was up on my panel. She says, I got to get down for a minute. I'll be right back. She dropped down and left. And all of a sudden, I got 3 boxes across the front of my screen. And who is it but Big Ben Bitna? That's who the hell it was. Trying to load up a porn bomb. Because I said, yeah, I'll pull you right back up. I thought you were leaving. But I didn't pull him up yet. And that's when he does it. He had 3 open boxes in the basement.
Yeah, that's what he does.
She didn't look to me like she was 15 years old. She was definitely a minor.
Yeah, and poor Bob ain't gonna keep around doing that. One day, he gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah. He even, I'm not a Betsy Peeler advocate, but he even went over and tried to porn bomb Betsy Peeler one night. And I was lurking in the chat. And then she said, why do you think you have a right to porn bomb me or anybody else? He came up in the chat and said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I apologize. Yeah.
He ain't sorry.
Heck no, he ain't. Well, he's sorry, all right. He's about the sorriest piece of trash I've ever seen. That's an old Southern.
Well, the way I look at it, he does ugly shit thing I ever saw.
Yep. Yep. Some people do need to be protected by others. I will. I'll get a hold of Virginia DCF and I'll give him the pictures. And I know a guy that lives 2 blocks down from him. And he knows the guy's address. I just don't have his address. That's all I got to have. I'll get it. And as soon as I get it, I'll contact him. Yep. Oh, fix him up good.
I ain't gonna say how, and I ain't gonna say way I found out, but I found out the city and the state that he living in.
Yep. I know the city and state. I just don't have the house address.
Yeah.
And I'll get it, and when I get it, he's toast. And I've got pictures that date back to 2018. So don't anybody come in here and tell me he ain't a porn bomber, because you're a liar. You must be his lover, if you'd like to say that.
Yep. And you know, that right there, you know, is showing all proof of porn bomb being how gay he is.
I've got pictures upon pictures upon pictures upon pictures upon pictures of him porn bombing with his face, proving it's him, looking at the camera, then looking down, and then looking back up, and then looking to the side. I got it.
Yep.
Anybody that would do that has got a mental problem themselves, and they need to be locked up, because society has a right to be protected against people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know, that's how dumb some people are too. They sit there and they expose themselves for the big shit they are.
He is gay. When you're with men, you're gay. What can I say? He ain't a lesbian because he ain't a woman with a woman. He's gay. He's a guy with a guy.
Okay,
I
Steve.
got the video. I got the video, Steve. 1994. And look how he typed that out. Okay, guy. Stop, Big Ben, not brother, your panel. Oh, it's bother, not brother. Okay, stop. Okay, guys, stop, Big Ben, not bother your panel today. He not gone up, and also stop saying he gay. Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like?
Sound like Porn Bomb Ben.
Sounds like old Porn Bomb Ben. You got that right.
Another way I look at it, he made a mistake. Sit there and try to pull that Porn Bomb me. That first time he made a bigger mistake when he tried to do it multiple times. So Porn Bomb Ben should have thought about that when he sat there, did what he did. That's how I look at it.
You want that guy gone?
You can block him if you want to.
Good. I can't frickin' wait. I can't wait. Have a nice trip, idiot. Good old Big Ben. Have a nice trip. Can't see a word you're saying now, Moroff. You know what?
We already know. Well, that thing, Porn Bomb Ben he should have been smart, not come here. Well, he asked for it, he got it.
Hey, Steve, 1994. Do you realize that a person's name is a noun, is supposed to be capitalized? So Mr. being capitalized is fine. You can do that. But Glenn, the G is supposed to be capitalized. The D on die is supposed to be capitalized. You're an Moroff. Doesn't bother me. Have a nice trip. Don't fall going out the door.
And Porn Bomb Ben don't like it. Well, he should have thought about it, calling people retards, and we already know who's the real retard. He's the retard that's in there trying to Porn Bomb me. He's the retard trying to Porn Bomb Lady Di. He's the retard trying to Porn Bomb everybody else.
Yep. He just Porn bombed the wrong person this time. I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done with it. I'm not deleting another stream of mine because he's decided to come in and porn bomb me.
Well, that's all fun. That I can handle for right now. I won't go ahead and end it. If you want to like that, you can stick around. We can talk on it backstage.
Yeah, no problem.
And everybody hit that like, share, and subscribe. If y'all don't, the Jackrabbit gonna like the biggest smackdown ever on y'all. Y'all ain't down with that. I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Suck it. There you go.
And Blind Advocate, I'm going to subscribe to your channel, okay?
Yep, and I did subscribe to your channel too, Blind Advocate.